Hi everyone, this is Eileen from Eileen Stuffs, and I am happy to say that I am back. And oh man, it feels so good to sit down and do a video. I don't think I realized how much I missed doing videos the past 2 weeks until I started getting ready for this one, and I was like, yeah, this feels good. It has become such a part of my life and I missed it. So I'm excited to get back in the groove. I have several videos to put out, the ones I was supposed to do that I didn't. We have to work on our budget for April 1st through the 15th. We need to unstuff my wallet and restuff it. So what I think I'm going to do is this video, I'm just going to focus on my budget for the next 2 weeks, figure out what cash I need to take out, and then my video where I do my cash stuffing, we will unstuff my wallet because there's a lot of money in here left over from my trip. So we'll do some unstuffing, then we'll restuff with the budget money. Today we'll just focus on the budget. So let's just get right into it. I will zoom in. I know I usually write these out with you guys, but I wasn't thinking and I did it ahead of time. But so my check for the first was $2,794.25. And then I got the monthly check from my ex for $1,400. So let's see what we are working with. Whoops. Okay. I feel kind of rusty. $2,794.25 plus $1,400. So that is a total of $4,194.25. Estimated taxes. I decided to just leave out the $794.25 and I just transfer over an even $2,000 to my personal checking. So we're going to leave out $794.25 for estimated taxes. So that gives us a total, I'll do the 4-1 here, of $3,400. We have $3,400 plus rollover left in my account was only $79.97. That has a lot to do with the trip money I spent. So when we include our rollover, I have a total of $3,479.97 to work with. Okay, let's get some bills being paid. So our rent. So that rent will bring us down to $2,124.04. We have electricity. Some of these bills that have been really high, like the electric and gas, went down this month, so that was actually nice to see. So that'll save a little bit of money there. We have our gas. Water. So those are the big house bills. That leaves us with $1,876.51. Do not pay phone this paycheck, do not pay internet this paycheck, and then we have our health insurance that comes out since we're still on the same plan together. So that leaves me with $1,454.41. Okay. Just have some little bills. I have that furniture bill for the couch. So that brings me down to $1,420.41. I just realized I forgot to write this down, so give me 1 minute and I will check on that real quick and be right back. Okay, I am back. There's actually only 3 of those monthly payments coming out, so let me figure out what that total is real quick. It is $55.71. So we have $1,420.41 minus 55.71. So I can hear right now that I'm breathing heavy. I want to apologize. I don't know if it's going to come through, but I don't know if it's just from traveling in the car with my dog for 3 days. She was so anxious and nervous and her fur was just going everywhere. I feel like it was like breathing in like her fur and stuff for 3 days, or just being back in a new environment. But I actually think I need to take an allergy pill. Anyway, I can feel like my eyes are itchy. My nose is itchy and I can tell that like I'm breathing heavy. I noticed it yesterday too when I was hanging out with a friend. So If I'm breathing heavy, please, I apologize, and I hope it's not too distracting. Okay, so anyway, that was a weird aside, just because I feel like I'm just over here like, it's really kind of bugging me. All right, so we are left with $1,364.70. Huh. I'm pleasantly surprised, but I mean, my paycheck was pretty big. Like, this is more of like what my paychecks should be like, so that was nice to see that. How much do I usually have left over? I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know why. I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I will fast forward. I'm going to check my numbers really quick and just make sure this is good before we start divvying some of the extra stuff up and working on our sinking funds. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and the numbers match up. So I guess maybe it just has to do with the fact that I have more money. So we have about $1,364.70. The first thing I want to do before I even look at the lawyer fees is pull out the money that is actually still in here for my ex's phone and internet, which come out on the 15th. And I have his written down. So I need to minus out $65.88, which needs to stay in the bank to pay those utility bills for him in the middle of the month. And that's really not that much though. So that's going to still be about like $1,300. So I guess, how much do I want to save for the lawyer? I did get another monthly statement. There really wasn't that much taken out. I continue to owe $0, so they really are just pulling from the retainer. I think that they're waiting out to see how everything will shake out in the end. I don't know, but I'm going to put money aside. I've said this in a different video, I think, but if best case scenario, I don't even end up needing the money, like the retainer is enough to pay for the divorce, then I'll have that money saved to pay back my mom. So it's kind of like a win-win. So I have my debt snowball I'm starting. So I did pay off one credit card, so now I'm right to the second one. And the first of the month is going to be an extra payment, so I'm going to figure out that. And then I'll have leftover. My rollover is really low. So this is all to say, how much should I save for the lawyer? I'm feeling like $250 is the number that's popping in my head for the lawyer. So I'm going to go ahead and take out $250 for the lawyer and throw that in my online savings account. I have to minus out the $65.88. Gives me $1,048.82. Okay. Debt snowball. I have that one credit card I just paid off was only a balance of $78 and some change, and that was going to be the money that I roll over to the new payment. I'm feeling like I want these credit cards to be gone, so I'm actually thinking I might snowball $100 on this credit card. Why not? So that'll bring me down to $948.82. So that's great. That's going to be, this is kind of exciting. $100 is a nice chunk because I think this balance was like 900 and something. Plus I'll make the regular payment this month. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited to see this is here. So I have $948.82 left in the bank, which is part of this money is from my ex from this check. But that's probably going to go towards the credit card that we share. So I'm just going to, consider that. My car is actually full because I ended up having to get new gas when I was literally only like 50 miles from my home. I was empty on gas. So I filled up my tank again. And then I only went like 50 miles and was home. So my gas is doing pretty good. It should get me through for the next 2 weeks. But just to be on the safe side, I'll go ahead and minus out my usual 20 that I've been doing. And that still leaves me with $928.82. Wow. I don't know why, I'm just shocked at how big the number is because it hasn't been, it's been like 400. All right. So now the question is how much to leave in the bank and how much to stuff. I'd like to build up my leave in bank fund again. My goal would be to have $1,000 rollover each month. So let's go ahead and just say we're going to leave $500.82 in the bank. And I didn't forget the change this time. That's good. So if I minus out, wait, what am I doing? I have $928.82. I feel like I'm missing something big, but I mean, I got all the big things here. I don't know. We're just going to, so $928.82. If I leave $500 $182 in the bank. That gives me a total, wow, stuffing amount of $428, which is a really nice amount. Awesome. Next, we're going to look at our sinking funds. We're stuffing $428, so let's figure out where that is going to go. I'm going to write out my envelopes and I will be right back. All right, guys, I am back. So first is groceries. I did just buy groceries yesterday. I actually used money in my wallet because I had an extra like 100 in there. So I just used that to pay. So I'm pretty good with groceries. I think I'll just go ahead and leave out 75 just in case. So that brings me down to 353. There is some household things I need. There's like dish soap, you know, just kind of random stuff I need for the house. So I could probably, let's just do 15. That should be enough. So that brings me down to 338. Okay. So yeah, I have been more social lately, which has been kind of fun. So I want to actually give myself some money in case I eat out or like do something fun. So I'll leave 20 for eating out, just in case I want to one day, like have a late day at work or something. So that gives me down to 318. OT, nothing in cash for OT. Oh yeah, my car so needs to be washed and cleaned out after that trip. There's like dog fur everywhere. I think last time I left 10 and then there was tax, right? Isn't that what happened? Yeah, so I'm gonna leave out $11 because that will pay for the tax and let me wash my car again. So we're down to 307. So at miscellaneous fun, I'll leave out 30 just in case. So that is 277. I always feel like all my money goes to my wallet and then I have nothing for stuffing, and I see it's happening again. Okay, whoops, I'll just do my normal 10, which brings me to 267. I don't really need anything for clothing. I don't need anything for YouTube, and I don't really need shopping. When I first created this wallet and I redid my wallet and I felt like I needed all these envelopes, now that I'm kind of in the groove, like 4 months, I'm realizing maybe I don't really need all these envelopes in my wallet per se. So I'm kind of debating switching it up. Not sure yet. All right, so now we have 267 for our sinking funds. Debt is going to get 20 this time. 247. I'll give rent and utilities 10. And I say this every time, but if you're new to my channel, these are not what I use to pay my monthly bills. These are like a backup. So it's kind of like my emergency funds. If I ever need money for rent and utilities, I would pull from this folder. If I ever need extra money for debt, I pull from this folder. So if like I have a bad month and my paycheck didn't really cover it, that's kind of what these are for. The ones that are starred are also ones I'm throwing extra money into because they're like backup funds for the lawyer. So I'm trying to beef those up as well. And it's kind of the same thing as I said with the lawyer fees I'm putting in my savings account. If I don't end up using it, it's fine. I'm just going to take all that money and use it to pay back my mom since I owe her $3,500 for the retainer. I'm laughing because I feel like I say that story every time, but it is really what I'm doing, which is why you'll see me throwing more money to these things. Okay, so we have 237. I think I'm going to give medical 15 because my medicine I don't have to pay now, but I'll have to pay it in about 2.5 months. So I want to build that up. So I'll throw in 15. Savings, I'm going to do like debt. I'm going to give out 20. So that's 202. Student loans, I'm just going to do 5. Those aren't quite due yet. And retire, I'll go ahead and do 5. Investing, I will do 5. And home, I will do 5. And the reason why these are getting 5 is because I still want to give them something, but really my priority right now until my divorce is done is really going to be towards the debt emergency folders. Okay, we have a 182 for this side. Beauty, so this blue binder is kind of more of my fun binder. This one really isn't a high priority right now, but since I have a little extra, I will throw something in. I think I'll put in like 3 for beauty. I'll do 5 for clothing because it's gonna start getting hot here and I'm gonna need some summer clothing. So I'll just do 5 for shopping as well, because that'll kind of go hand in hand. Tarot doesn't really need anything. I've been kind of ignoring my tarot stuff, which is kind of meh. YouTube, I'm going to give 5 to, because I would like to buy a new money tray. Giving, I will always give to. I think I'll give giving 7. I don't know why. That number's popping in my head. It's a random number. Rollover, that's going to be if there's anything in my wallet. Sadie, I'll build her back up a little. I'll give her 2. This is just for treats and stuff I'd like to get her. So probably something for Easter. And then my dog Riley, she needs her medicine. So I think just like I did for myself, I'll go ahead and throw her 15 to help. Her medicine will be due again in 2.5 months. I just bought it, so I'll try to build up for that. It's about the same price as mine. Okay, we still have 140. I am so in love with my niece and my great nephew, and now I'm like wanting to buy them stuff all the time. So I will, and then also I have like birthdays coming up, so I'm gonna try to start stuffing this again. I'll do about $10 for gifts this time. Same thing with Christmas. I want to start stuffing that because I'm sure those babies are going to get spoiled. My car, it needs an oil change. That light did come on my drive home. That's going to be something I might have to do sooner, which makes me think this $500 in the bank, I think my oil changes come out to like 120. So probably what I'll end up doing is I'll probably pull from this $500 for the oil change. And that'll still give me like $300 for leftover. So let me just put oil change about 120 to know that that's going to come out of there. So that's how I'll pay for that. So I need to call them today and set that up. But then I'll go ahead and just give car 10. Whoa. Oh no. What did I do? Okay, so I have 120, minus 10. So we have 110. OT, let's give it 10. I don't think I really have anything other than the fact that I want to buy more stuff for my room, like more games. House wants, I'll just give it 5. Okay, travel. My next travel plan is a really awesome, good, important friend of mine is planning on coming to visit me here. And I would love to go do day trips with her without having to worry about it. So now that my Florida trip is done, I'm going to start stuffing my travel envelope. So when she comes, I think she's going to come in like May, then I'll have money that I can feel free to, like, we can go on a day trip somewhere. We thought about doing rock climbing. So that'll be worth stuffing. I think I'll just stuff 5 for today. I do have a couple months. Family, I'll go ahead and stuff 5. So that's 85. Secret stash. So secret stash and whoops have been getting about half of the debt and emergency funds. So that one, those two got 20. I'm going to give my secret stash. They each get 10. That'll bring me down to 65, which is definitely enough to stuff envelopes. So that's what I'll do. So I'll do 10 and 10. So we have 75 and then 65. All right, so that leaves us with 65 for challenges, which I am pretty sure that's the highest amount I've had for challenges to date, which is cool, which is perfect, actually, because I'm getting up to the higher numbers. All right, now we have to figure out the denominations. I'm going to make my denomination sheet real quick, and I will be right back. I am back. I am stuffing so many envelopes this time. I ran out of room, and I was just sitting here thinking, all right, when are you going to make your sheet, your reusable sheet? I think it is time to do it. Groceries is getting 75, so we'll get a 50, 60, 70, and a 5. Household's getting 15, so that will get a 10 and a 5. Eating out is getting a 20. I'll just give it a 20. My car's getting 11, so that's going to be a 10 and a 1. Miscellaneous is getting 30. So it'll be a 20 and a 10. Whoops is getting a 10. My debt is getting a 20, so I'll just throw a 20 in. Rent and utilities is getting a 10. My emergency fund is getting 15, so I have a 10 and a 5. Savings is getting a 20, so do 20. Student loan is getting a 5. Retire is 5. Invest is 5. Home is 5. Beauty is 3. So here comes the ones. Clothing is 5. Shopping is 5. YouTube is 5. Giving is 7. So we have 5, 6, 7. Sadie is 2, 1, 2. Riley is 15. So we have a 10 and a 5. Gifts is 10. Christmas is 10. Car is 10. OT is 10. House wants is 5. Travel is 5. Family is 5. Secret stash is going to get a 10. And whoops is going to get a 10. Nice. This might be the least amount of ones I have so far, which is great because I usually have so many of those. So I'm going to have a lot of 5s and 10s this time. Then we have 65 left for challenges. So I just want to figure out how I want to split that to make it easy to stuff the envelopes. I'm thinking I'll do a 20 because I'm sure I could stuff like a 20 envelope or like one of those numbers on the $1,000 challenge. I'll do 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. So like a little bit of everything. I am out of room. I'm gonna have to, I guess, oh, that didn't work. Okay, that totally didn't work. I guess I don't really need to know. I really didn't mean to rip my writing. Okay, this is just like a sign that it is time for me to make my reusable sheet. I'm not messing around anymore. I'm gonna have to switch to a different page. All right, so we have, how can I do this? We have, I'll just do this again. 1, 5, 10, 20, and 50. I'm like so rusty. It's weird how not doing this for 2 weeks makes me feel like, oh, okay. I am going to have 150, 5 20s, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 10s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 5s, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13 1s. I'm going to add this up real quick and make sure that is right. It should come out to my total, which is $428. Let's see if we have that. And then we are good to go. I'll make my bank sheet. I have 150. So 20, 5 20s is 100. 10 16s is 160. Oh, I don't know what that is. 17 times 5 is 85. So 310 plus 85 is 395 plus 13. Okay, 408. Let me do this again. I'm kind of wondering. I think I maybe skipped this whole bottom, but that doesn't make sense. But I'm going to check again. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so it's supposed to be 6 20s, not 5. So I guess I did skip down here. Maybe it was just that 20, which actually makes sense because I got 408 and I missed a 20. So plus that 20, I'm good. All right, you guys, make my bank sheet. I feel so out of sync with this budgeting stuff. It's weird how like one trip can throw you off. Although, granted, I was gone for like 2 weeks. So that is like half a month. So we have 13 1s, 17 5s, 16 10s, 6 20s, and 150. We are good to go. I had a lot of great comments and a lot of great people like reach out to me when I was on my trip, and I really enjoyed it. So as always, thank you so much for your support. I feel like I fully understand now just how much this means to me and how much of my life it has become. And I just feel so grateful to be part of YouTube, be part in particular of the cash stuffing community. I feel lucky to have the people that I've met in my life through this, and I'm just excited to, again, just continue to grow with you, to pay off debt with you, and to move forward financially in life with you. Thank you so much for watching. You will get like a few videos this week so I can catch up, and so there you go. I will see you in my next video. Bye.